Hello, it is Friday evening. I was due to be going out with Chris's family tonight to like this Halloween lantern thing with all the nieces and nephews, but because of the storm it's been cancelled. So the new plan is a little bit of self-care. So I've just had an everything shower. Last night I had approximately 2 hours sleep, and then maybe another hour between like 6 and 7 this morning. I still really don't feel very well. I'm now on antibiotics and steroids for a chest infection. So I feel rough. I'm having quite a few nosebleeds today, like significant nosebleeds, like 20 minutes at a time, and I'm going through like 6 tissues. And then last night it was a lovely hour-long session between 3 and 4 of coughing up blood, which is a first for me. So I feel rough. So I'm just trying to make myself feel slightly better. If nothing else, I'm clean. So yeah, we were supposed to be heading to the caravan tomorrow, but because I still don't feel good, we're putting that off till next weekend. So it's actually the derby tomorrow between Everton and Liverpool. So my dad is taking my granddad round to his friend's house to watch the football. So Nanna and I are going out for a little girly afternoon. I'm going to take her to the hairdressers and then go out for some lunch and see how we feel, and maybe head round to Cheshire Oaks, around the shops for a bit or something. It's also a good opportunity. I've been trying to catch up with 2 of my friends that I've grown up with. We were supposed to be going to the caravan a few weeks back, but that's when I was poorly and Chris had to bring me home. There's a running theme here, isn't there? I'm very, very run down at the moment, so I've just been trying to take some vitamins, try and eat some fresh fruit and veg, and yeah, the idea over the next few weeks was supposed to be getting like to the gym and stuff, but that's obviously not happened. So Chris and I have actually booked a holiday. Well, so far we have booked the flights. So we were looking for anywhere long haul that would be, I say affordable, I feel like nothing is affordable, but we've got into the habit over the last few years of heading abroad for my birthday for a little bit of sunshine. So obviously there's only a few places in the world in December that are going to support that mission. So we actually had a look everywhere, and the most affordable option was the Seychelles, which I never thought would be affordable. So that's where we've booked the flights for. We are flying via Ethiopia. So it's not a quick trip. It's about 17.5 hours from London. So we've just booked, we're going to stay a night in London the night before as well. And now I think we're there for a total of 11 days actually in the Seychelles, and I'm trying to, this is quite an exciting part for me, is like trying to plan the itinerary, because we're not looking to just go and stay in a beach, in a hotel on the beach the whole time. The Seychelles has absolutely been at the top of my list for years of places to go and visit. Of course we want to go to the beaches, but I don't want to just be confined to one beach, because if we get there and it doesn't look like what I'm expecting it to look like, I'll be sad. So we are going to island hop. So at the moment I'm just trying to plan the best route round, understand which island is best for what. you know us, we love a waterfall, so we are trying to find a few spots that will be useful. I think they've got quite it's very tropical there, isn't it? So there's a few islands where you can like walk around the rainforest. You can go and see 100-year-old tortoises. There are also turtle hatching places as well. I'll have to have a look at whether we're in the right time of year for that, but yeah, that's the plan at the moment. We want to island hop, so we need to try and find some good options for us whilst we're over there, and try and not break the bank. Should we be spending money on this holiday? No. Are we going to do it anyway? Yes. We are going to have to be more sensible next year. But I think after the craziness of this year, everything has just been so like fluid that we're only just sort of catching ourselves now. So the plan is to, I need to get all of that sorted. Okay, it's Friday evening still. Chris and I decided we were going to have this chicken kebab for tea, and then realised that we had no chips. So Chris has been out for half an hour going to get some chips, and I have just sent him a text saying, if you don't text me back and let me know you're alive, I'm coming to look for you, because I actually thought something was wrong. So yeah, it's the 20th of October today, and I've just lit this little candle here because it would have been my mum and dad's 33rd wedding anniversary today. So I've lit a couple of candles around the house, thinking of my mum today and my dad, and I was telling Chris about it, and he's just rang me to say that the reason why he's not come back is because he's dropped some ciders off to my dad, which I think is really nice. So he is a keeper, isn't he? The height difference, Nanna.
Give over.
What have you got, Nanna? Burger and chips.
Just the salt.
Got a phone call from Dad as we were leaving Cheshire Oaks at 6 o'clock saying, Charlotte, do not pick us up. Grandad was shouting down the phone, we haven't even had a beer yet. And obviously they had, because they've been watching the match since 12. So I took my nan home, and I said, well, I'll come to the pub and I'll have a pint with you. But by the time I dropped my nan off, it was like 6:25, and I had a text off my dad saying, you need to come now. So I got there, and they were like two little elves on stools, like leaning against each other at the beginning as you walk into the pub. Grandad had lost his wedding ring, and like all of the men were all like standing around, so I said hi to them all. I was like, come on, let's get you in the car. So got them in the car. Dad's friends helped me get them in to the car, and then Dad was like, so we lost your granddad's wedding ring, but we found it. And he was like, your friend Kieran, it was right by his foot. So apparently Dad had like walked all the way back to the rugby club looking for it. couldn't find it. Hi Chris, come on, I'm just telling the story. Here's Chris. And then he'd come back to the pub and had found, and he just went up to a group of men and was like, has anyone seen a wedding ring? And then Kieran was there and was saying,
to the rescue.
yes, it's just here, but by my fault.
Saved my life many times.
Yeah. Where are we, Chris?
We're at the ship and Parkgate.
We've come for date night, and these are lovely and warm. We're sitting outside. It's what?
Bespoke teak furniture. Bespoke.
You can't really see. So yeah, got it to ourselves, haven't we? Cheers. Date night.
Up all night.
Chris has just told me I'm not allowed to be breathless because that's his thing. But we're just walking up a mountain and I have a chest infection. Chris, you can have it. I don't want a bad chest. Oh my god, I'm so buggered. Oh. Was this a good idea? On antibiotics and steroids? No. Is it going to be worth it at the top? I don't know. I've asked Chris a few times if we can go here for a walk, and what do you always say?
I don't know.
No. He says no. Over there, and now we've got to race the rain down the hill. Are you ready? It was worth the walk. Chest is still really tight, but the fresh air, although it was hard at first, is definitely helping. And it's so nice. I've been stuck in the house for like 2 weeks, so look at that. Beautiful. The goods off for Joan and Jim because Grandad's got a hangover. Bless him. Yeah, I'm on my way back from Chester because I went to a conference there today with work. It was so interesting, a leadership conference. was a guest speaker there called Steve Head, and he's like a motivational speaker. It was so engaging. I really enjoyed it. And one of the things I took away from it that he recommends when you go into you go into a part of your day, so for example go home, one of the challenges is it's called the 4-minute rule, and you should not say anything negative at all for 4 minutes, for the first 4 minutes of that. So whether you're going into a meeting or whether you're going into your home. So I just rang Chris before and I was like, I've got great news for you. I'm not allowed to say anything negative at all for 4 minutes when I get in. So usually the first few things that I say is, I'm so hungry, I'm cold, I'm tired, I can't be arsed going to the gym tonight, the house is a mess, blah blah blah. So I wonder what I'm actually going to come up with tonight. But yeah, fantastic day, really enjoyed it. I was just a delegate today, just listening, but it was run by our organisation, and a colleague caught me on the way in this morning and told me that one of her colleagues within the team has his wife is going into labour, and could I help deliver their session. So I ended up just sort of supporting the delivery of one of the sessions, which I obviously wasn't prepared for, but really interesting. What a great day. So proud to work for the NHS, and they finished the day off by talking about they had patient videos, so it was just really a lovely way to remind us as to what why we're there in the NHS. Nearly failed at the first hurdle. Chris has carefully reversed right up to the bin, not brought it in. So I'm not allowed to move. There he is at the window watching me. I'll take your bin in, don't worry. I'm technically not cheating because I'm not in the house yet. Shut up. Not to be dramatic, but I actually one of the main reasons that I never make it to the gym is because I've come in, it's too cold to take my coat off. Chris hasn't put the heating on, wasn't allowed to moan about it because 4-minute rule and everything. But this now for me is enough to just want to get a really hot shower and put my pyjamas on and get warm. Why would I want to put gym clothes on and go to the gym and make myself out of breath? This is why me and exercise just don't get on well, because I find lots of excuses. Now what? It's falling in the glass.
There you go. Oh, it's got water. Jesus was with me.
No, it'll come back in if you put it in the garden. Throw it over the fence.
Yeah. Which way?
Either, let the dogs have it. Hello, it's another Friday night pamper session. 2 weeks in a row. Kind of enjoying this. It's 5:10, and I was just looking at how dark it's starting to get outside and realised that the clocks go back this weekend. So it's going to be getting dark at 4:10 by this time next week, which makes me really sad. Going out for tea with the girls tonight, so I'm looking forward to that. It's the first time I've sort of felt human for about 3 weeks now. I've had quite a few things going on. I've been on different types of antibiotics for different things twice now within the space of 4 weeks. So I have well and truly been run down. We are going to pick the caravan up this weekend and bring that home. Again, that's something that's making me feel a little bit doom and gloom, because I don't want to let go of what's been an amazing summer, having the caravan there to escape to be able to get outdoors. So yeah, lots of change on the horizon. I've managed to get to the gym 3 times this week, and I actually haven't been to the gym 3 times in a week since I was single 6 years ago, even when we lived there. So I'm really proud of myself for that. I probably could have gone today, but I've decided not to go. So hopefully when we're at the caravan this weekend, I'll do a little bit of exercise outdoors. I do much prefer that, going on an adventure or a bit of a hike. Bring you along, see what we get up to.
like that, yeah?
It's got an itch. Hello. Hello. Hello, lovely. Oh.
You're pregnant. Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, yum, yum. Too much.
Yeah. We're not making it poorly, are we?
Oh, it's crunchy.
Can it definitely eat grass? Don't want to give it a sore tummy.
It's already eaten. Oh,
Sorry.
it was eating the grass off here, so.
It's making funny noises, Chris. I don't know if this is the best one. No, I don't think this is a good one. It's making funny noises. The noises that llama is making is making me so paranoid. It's okay. They're not coming. It's this way, Chris. The footpath goes this way. We're only just coming to explore from the campsite to just see what was round the fields. Didn't know we were going through a full-on farm. There was no way back to the road through the forest, so Chris has come to make more friends. Hello. What's that thing out of that film, The Bog of Eternal Stench? That's what this field is like. It's raining. Can you hear it? We're going out. We're going out for a date, Chris.
Always.
Was it different to how the day started?
No.
I was sad this morning, wasn't I?
No, it's just got worse.
A few things went wrong today, didn't they? The iPad smashed.
Yeah. Oh.
The road closed. We had to go and get your coat, and I ended up getting upset with you, didn't I?
Not the worst.
So we're going on a date, aren't we?
Make everyone better.
Do we love each other?
And Charles paying.
Do we love each other?
The most. Every day. Every single day, because you're my love.
I do love you now.
Oh, yeah. The guy that does.
There's something so exciting about being in the shop late at night, isn't there? Like, what should we buy? Pots of joy, £1. What are you getting? Oh, well, no, we need water.
It's on a big bottle.
Where did we go for our date?
It's so hard on.
We went for curry, didn't we?
So cool now.
And I had a really big one and a really big beer. Didn't I? Night 1 in the Big Brother caravan. Oh, no, that's terrible. Okay. I've probably just cut out a terrible impression of Big Brother's voice. I'm watching Big Brother at the moment, and it's something that I used to do with my mum in the caravan when I was a kid. We used to watch Big Brother on a Friday night. So checking in now. We've been out for our date night. We've been for the very exciting trip to the supermarket. And actually I'm checking in not from our caravan but from Chris's sister's caravan. because our electrics have blown, so we can't stay in our caravan. It's our last night. We're actually selling the caravan, so we thought we can have one last night there, and unfortunately we can't. So I'm checking in. Chris has gone to the big boys' toilets, and I have brought over the essentials. Okay, so here we have my colouring book that I have been filling out this year. Okay, I'm pretty proud of this page actually. So yeah, some colouring stuff, some fake plants, and some candles. So I'm sure Chris is going to be absolutely thrilled at the activity that I have planned for our date night and our final night in the caravan is colouring and candles. So let's see how that goes. Additionally, I would just like to point out that although I'm a Scrooge, I do approve of these. So sleepy. I'm gonna miss caravan. Sad day today, isn't it? Yeah, sure.
No, we took the wrong caravan.
It's Sunday night. It's 5 o'clock and it's dark. We got caught in bad traffic today. It took us 2.5 hours to get back from bringing the caravan back, and I'm just not having the best of days. Like, a couple of things have happened in the last few days that have triggered my anxiety, and no matter how well I've dealt with those things, it still leaves me feeling rough for a couple of days. And the best way I can describe it is like if you've had a physical injury to a muscle, that muscle doesn't feel strong for a few days and it still twinges, and you know, even if you're not using it, there's still some, you know, it's still uncomfortable, and that's exactly how my brain feels. Like, my thought processes are negative. I've got like churning sensations in my stomach, and I can't even say why at this point. It's just like sort of the aftermath of things that have triggered off some negative thought patterns. But I wrote in my diary earlier about part of the Chimp Paradox book that I was reading, and it's about understanding that your personality and your true self is not always what your chimp behaves like. So that part of you, if you respond emotionally to something and that's not how you want to respond emotionally to something, then accept that that's the part of you that you're trying to develop. That's your chimp. You're trying to get your chimp under control. But that part of you, or what you aspire to be like, is actually your true personality, and it's your area of focus. And like, I'm trying to think, how do I want to deal with this situation? What's the emotions that I want to have? What's the thought processes that I want to have? So that's like step one. But then step two is, so how do you actually change how you think and how you feel? That's the really tough part for me, is bridging that gap. So, you know, the phrase fake it till you make it comes to mind, but I really don't like that. I don't like the idea of faking anything. It's really an important value to me to be like, integrity is really important to me. I like to only present myself as I am. I don't like to fake things, but then I think, well, actually, is that a little bit like manifestation? That like the idea of manifesting something into reality is that you focus on it so strongly that you practice how that would feel when it does come into fruition. So is that like the faking it till you make it thing? Is it about manifesting that? I don't. It's just like ensuring that continuous focus and ensuring that you're going in the right direction until you get there. I don't know. it's just one of those days today. So I'm trying to do something about it. Part of me wants to sit on the couch and catch up with Big Brother, and the other part of me that has won the battle, and I'm glad about it, has got me into my gym clothes, and I'm going to try and sweat some of this out, and then gonna have a dip in the pool. I don't know if I feel like a swim, but one of my favourite things to do is just float. I love just lying in the water, see if I feel like a little relaxing the sauna and steam room. Really trying to do something positive about it today. So that's the reality, and it's okay sometimes to not have a good day. Yeah, that's a reflection today, I think. End of an era, bringing the caravan home as well. So yeah, see what happens.